military perspective, the unique challenge is this is an environment, you're constantly moving. As a military, I mean, mostly the average military personnel is at least moving every 4 years. I'm a retired veteran myself, so I've actually dealt with that. Coming into a new environment, you got to start over with another payment. So there is a lot of uniqueness, being in a military environment.
I've been doing these events now for 5 years, and we're here to be able to give service members an opportunity to see their lender or possibly a nonprofit counselor, again, to find solutions on their loan. So it is very much almost like a community kind of event where everybody on base as a community is coming together, pulling together all the resources available, and then from that, someone could walk in here with 3 or 4 questions or 3 or 4 needs, and they could be met all here at one place. The mission of Hope Now is to save as many people as possible from foreclosure and to help them find solutions on their mortgage issues.
We have about 140,000 people that come to work on Fort Bragg every day, so we're our own city. In many ways, being deployed magnifies some of the ordinary, everyday, mundane problems that families have. They have the same ego that anybody else does, so it is difficult to walk forward and say, I need help. The easier we make it for them to do that, the less stigmatized it is to come forward when they're having troubles, the more likely we are to catch them.
If you think you're in trouble or you're sensing that mortgage payments will be a concern, you need to seek help as soon as possible. The quicker you seek help, the more options that are available to you, and we want to make sure that there's no disruption as some of these servicemen and women are returning home. We want to make sure there's no disruption and that homecoming is very pleasant.
Came out just looking to see what was available. I gave them my scenario and then just coming in more information about what I had going on, and they were able to give me some guidance as far as what it was and the decisions I was making and kind of point me in the right direction and make you feel better about the decisions you've made and what direction you're going in.
To be able to come in, sit down and talk with your lender, I think is probably the biggest draw to have an event like here on the installation.
To me, face-to-face is the customer service piece. You all of a sudden, it's a very human kind of experience, and it's not just about a phone call or about clicking in information on a typewriter, but it becomes very real. You engage someone in a process and they understand what's going to be happening with them, and I just think you feel so much better about that process. Really nothing is any better in terms of customer service, I think, than being able to sit down with someone eyeball to eyeball and talk through the situations.
I think that Hope Now is probably as well-named an organization I've ever run into. They are truly doing great work for folks that need help immediately.